Welcome back to Superbly Said Advanced English Vocabulary and Phrases.
And today we're looking at some really useful communication tools taken straight from a recent SpeakDuo lesson.
That's right, and you can always find more practice over at SpeakDuo.com. Meet people, practice English on video calls, build that confidence.
Definitely worth checking out.
Okay, let's jump right in. We want to understand the nuances, yeah? Take things from basic to, advanced fluency.
Let's start with to pull the strings. Now, understanding what this really means, it's important to see how it's different from just, say, regular leadership.
Right, because the weakness we often see is people using it just for leading the team or taking charge.
Exactly.
But pulling the strings has this built-in idea of secret or maybe indirect manipulation, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. If the control is out in the open, the phrase kind of loses its punch.
So the suggestion is simple, really. Keep pulling the strings for those times when the influence is subtle, hidden.
Yeah, it's got to have that stealthy feel, not like, the CEO giving direct orders.
So an example might be, he pretends he doesn't care, but honestly, he's the one pulling the strings in that company.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe in a work context, responding to a question. Well, in my last project, it felt like my manager was clearly pulling the strings, kind of guiding the outcome, even though we had this team vote thing.
Ah, the illusion of choice. Got it.
Okay, next up, to get around something. This one's specific too. It's used when you need to avoid something rather than face it directly.
Yeah. The weakness here is mixing it up with solving or confronting. Getting around something is all about finding a way to bypass a problem, or maybe a limitation, not tackling it head on.
Right. So to use it effectively, think about situations where you find a clever solution to some kind of obstacle, maybe a rule or a technical block, where a direct approach just won't work.
So instead of saying, we fixed the software issue, you might say,
we found a pretty clever way to get around the software limitations. It implies you bypass the core issue rather than solving it directly.
Okay, and another example, maybe about rules?
Sure, like our school Wi-Fi blocked that website, so we just used a proxy server to get around it, avoiding the block, not challenging the policy itself.
Makes sense. Okay, let's quickly touch on two related terms people sometimes confuse, dilemma and to weigh in.
Good ones. First, dilemma. The nuance here is super important. A dilemma isn't just any problem or, a challenge.
Right. It's specifically a situation where you have to choose between two options, and crucially, they're both equally difficult or undesirable.
Exactly. Using dilemma for just any old problem, it weakens the word, takes away its specific power.
So the suggestion? Only use dilemma when there's that genuine conflict, that tough choice. Like, she faced a real dilemma. Should she accept the job overseas or stay close to her family?
Perfect example. Both options have significant downsides or challenges.
And to weigh in?
Okay, to weigh in. This means adding your opinion to a discussion, but usually it implies the opinion is influential or comes from someone with expertise.
Ah, so the weakness is using it too casually, just for any comment.
Yeah, precisely. It's different from just contributing a minor point. Weighing in suggests the contribution carries some, weight.
So use it when the opinion matters. Like, the lead consultant finally weighed in on the market strategy debate, and that really shifted the discussion.
Exactly. It implies impact.
All right, I think we've unpacked those nicely. Shall we try a quick quiz to see if it's all sticking?
Sounds good. Let's test these concepts.
Okay, quiz 1. If someone pulls the strings, they. Option A, give up control and let others decide. Option B, secretly control or influence events or people. Option C, react impulsively without considering outcomes. Feel free to pause here if you need a moment to think.
Okay, the answer for pulls the strings is option B, secretly control or influence. Remember that hidden influence we talked about?
Yep, got it. Quiz 2. A tangled situation is one that is. Option A, complicated and difficult to resolve or understand. Option B, completely predictable and simple to fix. Option C, structured carefully with clear solutions. Pause if you need to.
And the answer is option A. A tangled situation is complicated and difficult. Messy.
Right. Quiz 3. To flinch means to, option A, completely ignore a sudden threat or danger. Option B, respond verbally but stay physically still. Option C, make a small, quick movement due to fear or pain. Quick pause, maybe.
The answer for flinch? It's option C. That small, quick physical reaction, usually involuntary.
Okay. Quiz 4. If you get around something, you, option A, face it directly and solve it through confrontation. Option B, delay dealing with it until someone else intervenes. Option C, find a clever way to avoid or bypass a problem. Your thoughts?
Answer is option C. Getting around something is about finding that clever way to avoid or bypass it, like our proxy server example.
Nicely put. Quiz 5. A dilemma refers to option A, a situation requiring a difficult choice between options. Option B, an easy decision with a clear correct answer. Option C, a misunderstanding between two or more people. Pause if needed.
And for dilemma, the answer is A. That difficult choice between usually two tough options.
Oh, spot on. Quiz 6. When someone weighs in on a topic, they, option A, withdraw their statement to avoid conflict. Option B, add their opinion or judgment to a discussion. Option C, completely change sides after hearing new evidence. Take a second.
The answer here is B. To weigh in is to add that opinion or judgment, often an influential one.
Great. 2 more. Quiz 7. To mislead someone means to, option A, offer them a fair and honest explanation. Option B, cause them to believe something untrue or inaccurate. Option C, confuse them accidentally without bad intention.
Okay, mislead someone. The answer is B, causing them to believe something false or inaccurate, often intentionally.
Right. And finally, quiz 8. If you adapt to something, you, option A, adjust your behavior or habits to fit new conditions. Option B, refuse to change despite external circumstances. Option C, return to your old routine after a short change. Last pause.
And the answer for adapt to something is A. You adjust to fit the new circumstances or environment.
Excellent. So that covers our 8 key phrases today. We really dug into the nuance, didn't we? Especially that secret control of pulling the strings.
Yeah, and the avoidance aspect of get around something, plus the very specific meaning of dilemma as that tough choice.
And weighing in with impact.
Right. The key really is differentiating these from similar but simpler ideas. That's where the advanced usage comes in. Precision and impact.
Absolutely. Keep practicing them in context.
Until next time on Superbly Said.